Zoho One gives your organization a comprehensive set of tools to organize your finances, track receivables, and manage bills and expenses. When dealing with finances, you want to be confident that everything is where it should be. Zoho One helps you manage and organize your finances and keep a clear view of your financial health. You want to get paid quickly, but you don't want to make any mistakes along the way. Zoho One lets you generate all of your finance documents, whether just once or on a recurring basis, and track receivables from quotes to bank deposits. From paying vendors to billing customers, you need good tools to keep tabs on your payables so everyone gets paid on time. By giving your employees tools to enter receipts on the go, you can stay ahead of employee expenses. Sign up to see how Zoho One can help you manage your finances. Using Zoho Books, you can send out invoices to your customers, which they can then pay with any of the payment gateways you've enabled for them. Here in the Invoice module of Zoho Books, I'm able to hit New to generate a new invoice. When I select the customer from the drop-down, it pulls in her information from CRM. And when I scroll down, I can simply add a few items, and everything else is done for me. Here, we can see the payment options that we've enabled. Zoho integrates with many different payment gateways, and you can decide which one is best for your business. You can enable payment gateways for your entire store, but you can also customize which payment gateways are available to different customers. All we have to do now is hit Save and Send. It will then generate an email for us and send it out to the customer. The customer will then receive an invoice in their email. In this email, they can not only see the most important details of the invoice, but they could also download a copy of the PDF. When they click on the View Invoice tab, they are able to open the PDF in a form that they can pay using any of the payment gateways that you've enabled. When an estimate is accepted, it needs to be converted to an invoice. This can either be done by the customer, your sales team, or your back office. When a customer receives an estimate, they are able to view it online. By default, a customer can accept the estimate from here only if they have an account on your payment portal, but you can configure that setting to suit your business. When the customer views the estimate in the payment portal, they can click Accept. Depending on your preferences, the estimate will either be converted to an invoice and sent out, converted to an invoice and saved as a draft, or simply marked as accepted to be converted by your team. Once the customer has accepted the estimate, either through the payment portal or by communicating with your team, the estimate can be converted to an invoice in either CRM or Books. From CRM, your team can see all of the customer's information from the finance suite, including estimates that need to be converted. From here, you have the option to convert an estimate to either an invoice or a sales order. When you go to convert the estimate, you'll have the option to change anything requested by the customer, but you can also simply convert it to an invoice and make no changes. The customer will receive an email with the invoice as soon as it is generated. This process can also be done the exact same way from the Estimates module in Zoho Books. Use Zoho Inventory to track your shipments and make sure that they get to customers on time. In the Packages module, we can see packages in every stage, from not having been shipped, to having been shipped, to having been delivered. We can click on one of these packages to get more information and to ship. We can either ship manually and enter all of the information for shipping ourselves, or we can ship via carrier and use one of our integrations that we have with various shipping carriers, including UPS, USPS, and FedEx, and automate much of the process. You can use an integration with AfterShip in order to automate the process of notifying you and your customers of what status the shipment is in. You can also use our shipping integrations to get price estimates for your package, to generate shipping labels, and to track your package right from Zoho inventory. As your team works on long-term projects, it's important that both logging and invoicing for hours are easy and accessible, both for the people doing the work and for the people sending the invoices. In Zoho projects, your team can log time as they complete tasks, and time logged can be sent out to clients in one easy-to-read and convenient invoice. As the tasks are completed, time can be logged right from the tasks themselves. Once the hours have been logged, they can be invoiced and sent to the customer from the Finance module. Creating an invoice will automatically pull in all time logged up to the date that you've selected. This makes it easy to regularly invoice your clients without letting certain hours slip through the cracks. Once the invoice has been saved in projects, a manager will need to approve it and it will be sent to the back office. As soon as the invoice has been created in projects, it is immediately viewable and sendable from books. Use the Zoho Books integration with Zoho CRM to make sending estimates as easy as possible. From CRM, you can view, edit, and create estimates that are stored in Zoho Books. By having the information in both your accounting software as well as your CRM, you guarantee that information won't get lost between your front and back office. When you create a new estimate in CRM will pull in information it already has about the customer to cut down on manual entry. All you have to do is select the items the customer wants and send the estimate. As you add items to the estimate, the integration with Zoho Books will tell you how many of that item you have left in your store. This prevents your salespeople from overpromising and overselling items and means that you have less corrections to make along the way. The customer will receive an email from which they can download a PDF of the estimate, and they can also view the estimate online. If the customer has an account with your payment portal, they can accept the estimate from here and it will be converted to an invoice. From CRM, your front office can leave notes on the estimate, which can then be viewed in Zoho Books. This ensures that any useful information about the customer the front office has also gets past the back office with no delay. When your back office team views an estimate in Books, they can not only see the estimate, but also any notes left by the front office team in CRM.
The banking module in Zoho Books lets you automatically import feeds of transactions from your bank accounts and credit cards. We offer integrations with hundreds of bank accounts, credit cards, and credit unions across the US and other countries. To connect your bank account, all you have to do is log in using your username, and it will import transactions to Zoho Books automatically. Once your bank feeds are being imported into Zoho Books, it's easy to categorize transactions. You can just click on a transaction, and Zoho Books will automatically try and match it with the most appropriate invoice. Once you've confirmed that a payment matches, when you're looking at the invoice, you'll be able to see the record of the exact transaction where you got the payment. If for some reason we don't have your bank account connected to our automated feeds, you can always import statements manually. As long as your bank or credit card lets you export a spreadsheet or CSV file, then you can import those transactions into Zoho Books to save time. Zoho Books automatically generates a bunch of reports that give you information about the financial health of your business. For instance, a profit and loss report, but also a cash flow statement and balance sheet. But there are a lot of other categories that Zoho Books can generate reports on. For instance, you can see your sales by customer, or break down the valuation of all of your inventory. To explore your data further, you can export it to Zoho Analytics, which will automatically create a dashboard using all of your financial data. Here you can see key indicators like your revenue and expenses by quarter and whether those numbers are going up or down. You can also see charts like your cash flow versus your operating income over time. With Ask Zia, it's easy to build your own reports. You can just type for what you're looking for. Zia will automatically interpret what you said and generate a report for you. From here, you can edit the report and save it onto a dashboard. You can change the report type, add on filters, or just switch around how the report looks. The client portal enables customers to log in and pay their invoices online. After you give a client access, they'll receive an email prompting them to log in to the client portal. When customers log in, they'll see their outstanding payments, store credit, and the last payment they made. You can list contact details in case customers have questions about billing. And customers can update their own details if they change addresses or switch phone numbers. In the Invoices section, clients will be able to see the status and due date of all their invoices. If they click on a particular invoice, they can download it or print it out. After you enable payment gateways, clients can review the invoice and then click the red Pay Now button. If you use multiple payment gateways, you can control which form of payment is available for each invoice. When a customer views an invoice, makes a payment, or leaves a comment, you'll get a notification over in Zoho Books. The client portal also lets customers accept estimates, view timesheets, and see a complete statement of accounts.
The Zoho Expense mobile app lets you scan receipts so you can skip manually entering information such as the date, merchant, and amount. Expense will automatically detect the edges of the receipt. When you add a photo of your receipt, Expense will automatically parse out the details, which you can later go in and edit. This way, all you have to do is add the receipt to an expense report. Sometimes it will take a few minutes for the receipt to scan. Once the receipt has been scanned, you can go in and add a customer to the receipt. The customer list is pulled in from your Zoho Books and Zoho CRM contacts. Now this expense can be added to a report and submitted for approval. As soon as your expense has been associated with a certain customer, that expense can be viewed not only from Zoho Expense, but also from their record in Zoho CRM.